gentlemen, Dakar Senegal, West Africa, all the way from Germany to here, Mr. Gentleman. People been waiting. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. It's so wonderful to be here the first time. I'm very excited, man. Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Okay, how is the weather? It's not too hot, not too cold?
No, man. I feel like it's perfect right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Perfect?
Yeah, it's perfect, man. It's not too hot, like you said. Not too hot, not too cold.
Okay, no doubt. So let's get into this music real quick. What is those are different most important things that you have accomplished in your career until now?
I leave it up to the people to say that. Yeah. But for me, music is just a wonderful way to manifest, our hopes and dreams, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it since 20 years now, and sometimes it's just amazing to see how far the thing did reach, I did 6 albums, we just finished a big tour. Now it's my first time touring Africa, we just come from South Africa. And then after this now we're going to Ivory Coast, and then, we're going to Nigeria, and then I'm going to be in Ethiopia the first time. So, yeah, I'm very happy that, I got the opportunity to come around through the music, I'm very blessed, I give thanks, man. Mm-hmm.
So seeing the reggae music right now through the world right now, and see as you, like, when people hear reggae music, they automatically think Jamaica. So you coming from the Europe, how did you feel, first of all, when you first stepped into this game as the man who you are, and how people was seeing that, and how did you get to attract them to listen to your music, to know that anybody else, even not even Jamaican, out of nowhere else can do the same thing or maybe better?
Well, first of all, I never really planned it. I never planned to be a reggae singer. It wasn't like that I got up one morning and said, yeah, man, I want to be a reggae singer. You know what I mean? Certain things just happen. And the thing is, I grew very slow and very steady in it. That's why the thing couldn't drop fast. If you grow slow and steady, you can't flop fast. And then, I think I had the right people at the right moment around me, because no man is an island, you know what I mean? So I went to Jamaica the first time when I was 18, and I realized that there's something magic within this genre, it's very radical, but it's so sweet, and it's so up to the time, but it's so traditional, and I always enjoyed singing. So the people in Jamaica, they knew my songs before they saw the face. So they heard some songs on the radio and they didn't know who it was, which was a good thing. And later on they saw me and said, what, you were singing that song? And Jamaica is the motherland of this music, probably the foundation is in Africa, like all the music, the beat, the vibe of it, but the motherland, the way them cultivated in Jamaica is a very high intensity. So I got a lot of friends there. I met a lot of good producers, singers and songwriters, and who helped me to establish myself in the music fraternity. Okay. Yeah, man.
Okay, so as a musician, what are the terms, the subject that really matters to you that you abort in your music, that you talk about in your music? The most important thing that you really like to talk about in your music?
Well, I feel like that we have a certain responsibility when it comes to the content of the lyrics, because music is very powerful. And, I think music is just a wonderful way to manifest a certain spirit. And this is what I'm trying to do, It's not that every song necessarily need to have the message, because I'm just a seeker too, I see myself just as a vessel, I'm a time witness. But it's good to share certain things, and it's good to see that there's a universal language, which is music, and then no matter which religion you have or which background you have, there's a universal language, music is just a way to share it, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So according to you have already 6 albums out right now. To you, which one is your best album?
Oh, I can't say that, it's the same like if you ask me what is your favorite child, No, you can't say that. I hope that I was growing, you know what I mean? So things get more complex the more you get older, Back in the days there was just black and white. Now I know that there's a lot of gray too, you know what I mean? So it's this kind of thing. But music, as I said, I'm a witness. You find a melody, you find some lyrics, you manifest it within music, and then it's nice to see where the music goes and what it does to people. Some people write me and say, yeah, man, the music touched them, and it's nice to see when people embrace the music, because you get motivation through it. Yeah.
Okay, so music to you, no matter what type of music, like music supposed to express love or supposed to point the finger on something negative to let everybody know?
Well, it can be anything, because right now, if you check the global situation, there's a revolutionary dynamic. It's the time where the way how I feel it, something is bubbling, you know, all over the world. If you look at in Kiev right now, in Istanbul, you know, in Syria, the people, you know, the whole North African places, you know, in Egypt, there's something is happening, you know. And music is always a very good soundtrack to it, you know. To every revolution, there's a soundtrack. So, as you said, it's a good way to mobilize the masses, you know, to make them go in the streets and tell the politicians to change them ways, you know, and tell the politician to not allow certain things with certain companies, for example, you know. There's so much wickedness and so much darkness in the world, so therefore music can be comfort too, you know. It comforts people, it gives people strength, you know, to deal with certain issues. But then you have people who misuse music too, you know, to spread their negativity. So it's a personal choice, you know. But I think we need to be more aware how powerful music is. Okay. Yeah, man.
Okay, so we